guys, what's up? I'm Nanook, I'm from Dutch Book Chick and you're watching the vlog about books that don't match. So today I'd like to talk about books that don't really match. Sometimes you have the problem that the first and the second book are the exact same size and then all of a sudden the publishers decide to make a different edition of the third book. And that's my first book match problem. As example, I brought to you the series written by Tahari. I'm so sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Anyways, the Shatter Me series. The first book, beautiful cover by the way. The first book is called Shatter Me. The second book is called Unravel Me. And the third book is called Ignite Me. So let's take a look at the first two books. They match, you see? They're the exact same size. But if we take the third book is not the same size. Please, why are you doing this to us publishers? So the publisher of this book is Harper. And Harper has also published the books of Veronica Rossi, the Under the Never Sky series. I don't have it here, they're at my parents', but that series has the exact same problem. Third book is an international trade paperback. I think that's what I looked up on the internet anyway. And that one is bigger. It doesn't match at all. And it really irritates me. Like, look at the pretty books. They're not the exact same size. I hate it. And there's nothing I can do about it. Well, usually the trade paperback, the international edition, you see, that's this one, is released as the first edition of the book. So, in order to have my series complete in the exact same size, I'd have to wait. And that could take like 2 or 3 months. That's horrible. Why are you doing this to us? So, anyways, I think it's not fair to us readers to let us wait that long or give us books that are not the exact same size. Like these books. I haven't read them. Sorry! But I started on Shatter Me and I stopped at chapter 17. There's no reason for it. I still have to read the rest of the book and I really want to, but there's so much going on right now that I just don't have the time to do it. And I think it was opted for a series on television, so I want to finish it before the television series comes out because I want to be the one that says I read the book before it became a movie or I read the book before it became a TV series. That's my first problem. So the second problem is when the books don't match up at all. They publish the first book in a series and then stop publishing it in that edition. And I brought to you the books of Lauren Kate, the Fallen series. So this is my first ever Fallen book by Lauren Kate and it is actually autographed by Lauren Kate. She is an amazing author and I've met her 2 years ago at an event in Amsterdam. And by then I only owned the first book in the series and I also owned Teardrop, the first book in another series. And this is actually a book that was one of the first books published of Fallen and it's a very old edition, or not, I'm not sure. It's the Delacorte Press International edition. Not sure what that means, but what I do know is that the second, third and fourth book aren't published in this size. This one is smaller. The second book in the series is called Torment. This one is different from all of the other books, but it is the same publisher, but this is like, this fabric is raw and this one is like soft. And I'm sorry for my nail polish though. This one is soft, so that sucks. The third book is the exact same fabric as the first book and also has kind of like the same color. It's a bit different. Torment is very different from it. And the fourth book, Rapture, has the same fabric again, the same color, but there's the size problem. This one is smaller than the other 3 books in the series. Look. Yes, they are the same publishers, but no, they're not the same size. I hate this so much and I'm like, This is the first ever book I bought by Lauren Kate, and it's autographed, it's signed, it's amazing, and I don't want to throw it away, and I don't want to buy another first book in the series that matches the other 3 books, because this one is very special to me. It's my baby. My precious. Anyways, I think that concluded the first book problem. I have one problem left for you guys, and this one will actually make you cringe even more. The last series I'd like to talk to you about is the Pure series by Juliana Baggett. This one is not as famous as the other 2 series I just talked about, but I fell in love with the cover and I fell in love with the story, and then I bought the second book and I loved it too, and it was amazing, and there was just so many good things about it in the world. It's just amazing. And then came the third book, and well, I think this explains it all. Black with orange, black with blue, not black and orange. I'm clueless. Why would they do that? So we have the first and the second book. They match. Look, pretty, lovely. And then we have the third book in the series, and it just doesn't add up. And the publishers are like, well, we can just publish the first and the second book in the same edition as the third book. But that would mean I'd have to buy the first and the second book again, and I don't want to do that. I'm a student, I'm poor. Why don't they just publish the third book like they did with the first and the second book? For a while, it seems like they would do that. You could see a black cover with yellow words that said, exactly, burn. But all of a sudden they decided to don't do that anymore, and they switched to the butterfly. I don't see a butterfly in here. Good thing is they are the same size, but still, it is ugly. Ugly, I tell you. So for today, I think that concludes my post about books that don't match. Books are supposed to match. You have to buy the first book, the second, the third, and even the fourth book in the same edition. If publishers don't do that, if they don't allow us to be happy, then I don't know. I want to read the books anyway, but the same edition would make life so much better. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you know exactly what I mean, and I hope I'm not the only one in the world that feels like books should be the same edition, the same size, the same color, the same kind of like text on the front and the back and the whole thing. They should be the same. And if you enjoyed watching this video, you can like it, thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to our channel Dutch Book Chick. Don't forget to check out our website, and the next video will be up soonish. Soonish. I hope so. I don't know. I'll try.